Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you 5 tricks that you don't need a skate park for. You can learn these outside the front of your house, in your back garden, any flat surface you find, you can do these tricks on. So you have no excuses not to ride your bike. So the first trick we got is a 180. You do need to be able to bunny hop to do this trick. So how to do a 180? You want to roll with a little bit of speed. You don't need a lot, just enough to move. Just before you hop, to make a 180 easier, do a little carve into it. So that's when you do a little S shape on the floor to get your momentum to spin the way you want to spin. And as you carve, you want to do a big bunny hop. And as you bunny hop, you want to look with your head the way you want to be spinning. So for me, it'll be left. And because your head's looking to the left, your body will then turn to the left as well. So you want to keep everything tight. You want to pull up on the handlebars to bunny hop. And as you pull up, you want to turn the way you want to spin. For me, that's left. And keep looking left. Remember, with a bunny hop, you use your legs a lot. The more you use your legs, the higher you're going to hop. And in essence, it will make a 180 a lot easier. You could even do this not moving at all. I'll show you how. So that's how to 180. You build up, you might get 90 the first spin, then you might get 100, and build yourself up to 180. Then you have to learn to fakie backwards if you're going at a certain speed. So that's the first one, a 180. The second one is a foot jam. That's when you put your foot in the front wheel and it puts you forward. So you roll along, you can roll along pretty slow for this one. You take your front foot off, you put it into your front wheel. Make sure you're not going too fast because you will go over the handlebars. And this one's about finding the balance point. So the idea is to stay on the front wheel as long as possible. You can then start hopping around in it and you can start playing about. And this just gives you a lot more bike control over the bike. I'll show you how. So as you roll forward, you put your front foot into the front wheel, you push all your body weight onto that front foot and the front wheel and lean forward. You're probably going to go over the bars on this a few times, so take it easy and build up to it. You'll then find that balance point and then you can start hopping around in it. This is pretty fun and it's a great way to learn bike control. Trick number 3 is a flat bar spin. I've actually done a how to bar spin video, so if you want more detail on how to bar spin, go and watch that one. But today, it's just going to be a bar spin rolling along the floor. So you're going to want to stand up, put your front foot in front, for me it's the right, and then I'm spinning clockwise. If you're left foot forward, you're going to be spinning anti-clockwise. And you want to stand up, you want to pinch your knees with your seat. If you can't do that, it might be slightly harder for you. But I pinch my knees on the seat like this, and I kind of lean a little bit back, enough space for my bars to get round. If I'm leaning too far forward, the bars are just going to hit your stomach. So lean back, pinch the seat, and push the bars around. For me, I actually throw, but it's whatever's comfortable for you. It might be pass or it might be a throw. So that's the third one, that's a bar spin. You can then do bunny hop bar spins and then you can take it to ramps. So the fourth one is a manual. A manual is the same as a wheelie, but no pedaling. It's keeping your pedals level and just using the balance point of the manual. So with a manual, it's slightly easier with a back brake, but you can definitely do it brakeless. The back brake will just help you if you feel like you're going to loop out. You'll pull it, the front wheel will drop down. So you can find that balance point quite easy with the back brake, because as soon as you're going to loop out, you're going to know you want to pull your brake a little bit. And then it's just leaning back over the back wheel, pulling up on the handlebars, and just trying to find that balance point with your legs. You're going to use your legs a lot in this one to potentially bring the front wheel more up or lean over the bike a little bit if you feel like you're going to loop out. So this is a great one to keep track of how you're doing. You might find a curb outside your house. You might not be able to do the whole length of the curb, and then one day you might get it, and then you might make the distance bigger. Or find a car park and do it on car parking spaces. You might be able to do one the first day, then you might get a couple, and then the next minute you're going to do the whole car park. So a manual is a great one to learn because it helps with your balance on the bike so much, and it helps in so many different tricks on the BMX. And the last one is, I'm not actually sure the name of it, but I call it like bunny hops on the back wheel. There's lots of different names. But you don't have to have a back brake, but this one's a lot easier with a back brake. It's a bit of an old school trick as well, to be honest, but it's a cool one to do. With this one, you're going to want to lean back and you find that balance point. Pull your back brake, and once your front wheel's up, you can start hopping about. You can then have a little game with yourself. How many hops can you do? You could be there all day on this one. You really could. So with this one, I always crank it up to get that front wheel up at the start. Once it's up, pull your back brake so you're in that, that bunny hop position. If you feel the front wheel dropping, you can let go of the brake, put some pedal pressure down to get that front wheel back up. Then pull the back brake again. And then you can just hop about like a bunny hop. This is another great one for bike balance and just learning more bike skills. So these are 5 things you can do outside your house to help make your BMX riding a lot better. You can then take them to a skate park and try way more tricks. See you next time.